My name is Derek Whibley. I have a book called Walking Disaster, My Life Through Heaven and Hell, available for pre-order right now. And this is a story that couldn't fit into my book. This episode revolves around some tour managers we've had. Probably the beginnings of All Killer No Filler, so things were kind of taking off for us. We played this show in Denver, Colorado, and it was a radio show. And these two kids came up to us before we went on. They were about like 18, 19. They said, hey, can we come out on stage when you guys are out on stage? We said, yeah, we don't care. Sure, come run around, jump on stage, and then just jump off. And this is in the days when we had two little mini trampolines on stage that we used to jump on. And these two guys come out, but they come out naked. And they start jumping around naked on these, on these trampolines with all their bits hanging out and flapping all over the place. And then they decide to just run off and jump into the crowd or do whatever they do. They disappear. They weren't there for long. We were laughing. We didn't really think much of it. After the show, I guess there was some sort of indecent exposure kind of thing, and there was police involved, and people were getting in trouble. Now, it didn't really fall on us. I mean, we're the same age as these guys, I guess, anyway, but it fell on our tour manager because I guess he's technically in charge. So they pulled him in, and he didn't get arrested, but he got some citation, and it goes on his record that... And this is where I feel bad for him because I don't remember exactly what the charge was, but it had something to do with indecent exposure of minors. Now, anytime you have something like that on your permanent record that you have to go across the border every time and let them know that you have this on your record, that's never a good thing, especially when you're a touring tour manager.
You go door to door to tell everyone he was a pederast.
We didn't tell them to do that. Just say that right now. Fuck. I feel so bad for that guy, man. We always had this effect on other people that worked with us or for us when we were younger that they would be in their 30s or 40s and regress down to our level and start trashing hotel rooms or doing stupid things. We had this one tour manager who was a great friend, a great guy, and I still love this guy. His name's Simon Head. He was our first tour manager we ever had. And when he started out, he was really serious, and he did every job for us. He just became one of us and was like the most drunk guy at the end of the night, partying and trashing stuff and just going wild. And we felt like all of a sudden we're taking care of this guy for some reason.
Wash and fold.
And I feel bad for Cone because Cone would always get the brunt of it.
No more wedgies for me. No more wedgies for Cone.
Whether it was wedgies or just picking on him or like throwing stuff at him. He didn't last as our tour manager for very long, but he's lasted in our hearts forever.
It's awesome. We ruled this party.
We had this one bus driver. We should have known that he was trouble when he came in on the first day and he was like, hey, what's up? My name's Hollywood. And about halfway through the tour, I guess he saw how hard we were going and that he felt like he could go that hard. The problem was he's the driver of the bus.
Am I on drugs?
And one night, while we had already passed out, this is in the middle of the night, he started screaming for our tour manager while we're barreling down the freeway. And what had happened is that he was shooting up coke in his arms while he was driving. His arms went numb and he couldn't move them, and we were just barreling down the freeway screaming for Jeff Marshall, our tour manager, to come out. And
that'll end your precious little field trip pretty damn quick, huh?
Kicked him out, pulled him off the wheel, and got on and drove us the rest of the way.
Grab him by the collar, I take him out of the seat, I get behind the wheel, now I'm driving the bus.
In the city, we woke up and we were like, man, that was a really bad drive last night. Like, we gotta talk to Hollywood about that drive. He's like, you're not gonna be talking to Hollywood at all.
Is everybody okay? Yes!
I don't know what it is about these people that end up working with us and feel like they need to come down to our level.
I saw how aggressive you were being, and I thought, wow, I gotta go even bigger than that.
But I guess maybe that's what happens when the boss is 20 years old. I don't know.